Mommy's the reason it happened. How do you feel being responsible for the shooter buck?
We can't afford to have another deer mount.
I'm butchering deer right now. I'm filming a video on how to butcher deer. The house is a mess because we're butchering deer. I mean, here is a deer meat. And I got to vacuum seal and do burger. I have so much work to do. And I was like, kind of threw it out there like, what if we just ran up on the hill and filled another doe tag? And then I wasn't gonna, and Kay was like, just do it, just go, come on. And anytime she tells me to just go and hunt, she's got like that sixth sense.
I always tell you to go, so.
Well, it's a little different.
Look at that.
Obviously you can tell I'm really excited. I got a nice buck off of our farm this year, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We're gonna rewind, and you'll see why in a minute. Let's go back, and then we'll catch you up to this point where I'm showing Kay the nice buck that I got that I'm so excited, and we'll fill you all in a minute. It is early, 2 mornings since we got our first doe of the season. Gun season is still in. The does are still all over this property and my brother-in-law's, and we'll see if we can't get doubled up. So on Butcher Day we got 2 deer to take care of. I peeked outside on the hillside to see if they were there this morning. I don't see any, so we're gonna just sneak up there and take a look. That was fun. That was a little buck. I didn't want to shoot that buck.
Is that doe still watching us?
No.
She saw us and ran.
Yeah, that was the buck.
Oh, that was a buck?
Yeah.
Come on.
And no, that one right there. That was a little buck.
Yeah, but what about the doe that was over there?
That's the same deer.
Yeah, I was confused. You're like, oh, it's a doe. And then you're like, no, it's a little buck.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, it's a nice buck. Oh, it's a doe. It's a little buck.
You were a little confused.
I was like, what?
We saw that one little buck, but I didn't want to shoot that little buck. There wasn't enough meat on him. He was just a little guy. We're gonna let him get bigger. And so the hunt came to a close. Time for butchering my doe arrived, and I dove right in. I started butchering the deer, my son helped me, and we went through the whole process of taking this beautiful doe that we were able to harvest with our gun. And I had this crazy idea about halfway through the butcher day. You know, the deer have been very active on the property, and what if, before I was done butchering this deer, we took the last hour of the day and just walked up on the hill to see if there were any does up in the field. Maybe we would be fortunate enough to harvest one more doe, put another nice doe in the freezer. I almost talked myself out of it, but Kay pushed me. She said, nah, just go for it. I'm so glad I listened to Kay, because as you're about to see, her little nudge led to a really good afternoon. A really good 10 minutes of hunting. I mean, it all happened so fast. Kind of threw it out there like, what if we just ran up on the hill and filled another doe tag? And then I wasn't gonna, and Kay was like, just do it, just go, come on. She's got like that sixth sense.
Look at that. He's a beauty.
Can you believe it? And he was there, crawling up the hill with me. I'm glad you came, man. Oh man, that, what an afternoon. So we watched the footage just now, and we can see the footage was a little crazy. You don't actually see what happened, so I'm gonna tell you the story of what happened. And the last couple mornings and evenings, there's been a ton of deer in this field right behind the house. And at the corner of this field, we have been getting pictures of a big buck we called Prince. We've been talking about Prince all season long. We've been seeing Prince. I mean, it's December. The rut's over. The bucks aren't really moving like they were a month ago. I had no anticipation we were gonna see a buck tonight. I was coming out to fill my second doe tag. And my son wanted to come. He missed out the other morning we got a doe.
Yeah.
And he got cold. I had to bring him home. And I went to another farm. And while I was at that other farm, I got a doe. Nice big doe. Alright. We did it. Boy, this morning was a bit crazy. I wasn't even gonna go. I'm in the middle of butchering a deer, and I was like, it'd be crazy to go right now. And Kay was like, just go. She knew I wanted to go, and she's like, just do it. Go, babe. She is too good of a wife. She always just tells me to go. And I said, no, I should finish this. She says, no, if you want to go, just go. I don't mind the mess. You can clean it up when you get back. So I said to him, we're gonna go sit in that shooting shed up at the top of the hill there. Don't even grab your camo. I just threw a sweatshirt on and our blaze orange and out the door. And we're walking up the hill, and I peek over, and that's when I saw a deer. I didn't know it was a buck. I just saw a deer. So I dropped back down. I said, come on, bud, we gotta go. So off we go running, right? What happened? There's deer. They're already out. Okay. What did I say to you?
I don't remember.
I was like, deer, come on. So we go running up the hill, and I peek up again, and they're still there. What I remember was two. But I'm actually not sure if it was two deer or not. It was such a quick glimpse I got. So we started crawling through the grass, because I know with these deer, if we try to walk towards them and stand up, they're gonna know it's a person. Okay, we're gonna crawl. We crawl to get to the top of the hill. They're right in front of them. Get down. Don't go high like that. They'll spot you for sure. And I peeked through the scope, and that's when I saw the antlers.
You gonna take a shot?
said, "Bud, it's a buck," and I could tell right away. I didn't know what buck it was. I just could see from the size of the antlers it was a shooter buck.
Is it Prince?
And he asked,
"Is Prince? Is it Prince?
Is it Prince?" And I'm laying down in the grass. I get the buck in the scope, and he's looking right at me, and I squeeze off a shot. I forgot to load the gun. I forgot to put one in the chamber. We were walking up to the hill. I wasn't even hunting yet. I went, squeezed the trigger, click, nothing. Oh, one in the chamber. Put one in the chamber, ready? And I'm laying on the ground. There's a little knob in front of me and that deer, and blunk, that bullet goes right into the dirt. And I was like, oh no. Pow! Hit the dirt in front of me. Pff, up goes the dirt. And I reload thinking there's no way that deer's still gonna be there. And then there he is in the scope.
Fire.
Ground in front of me, dang it.
What happened?
I hit the ground in front of me.
No. Oh no.
I think. I don't see him, and I'm like, oh man. What did I say?
He ran.
He ran. He must have ran, but I missed him. And he said, oh, and you turned off the camera.
Yeah.
And I stood up, and I saw one little tine sticking up above the grass. I got him, bud.
You got him.
Can you believe it?
No.
Yeah. Oh man, what a season. We have worked so hard. How many times did you go hunt with me?
I don't remember.
And right here in the backyard, bud. We're right there. And the only reason I could shoot was this big tree was behind him. And that first shot, I hit the dirt. Did you see that?
No.
I hit the dirt.
And then the second shot?
So the second shot, I crawled forward, right? And then I took another shot, and I thought it hit the dirt again. I looked, I didn't see him. I thought he ran, and then as I stood up, I saw that one little antler sticking up. And that's when I went, I got him, I got him. Can you believe it?
No.
But we got this, oh man.
Beautiful buck.
The footage is like the Blair Witch Project. We go.
What's the Blair Witch Project?
No, I'll tell you when you're older. So we go running, and that's when you can hear it on the video. The footage is crazy. The hunt was crazy. But what is so special about this is our first year on this farm. We put up our Moultrie game cameras, and right away we started getting pictures of this guy, Prince. We are very picky here. All season long, you've been watching on our hunting videos as smaller bucks walk by. All the rut, all the bow season, those smaller bucks walked by. I had a good chance at a really tall, nice, probably two-year-old buck. I got one buck tag, and I decided not to shoot that guy. And then gun season opener came, and I didn't even see a deer on the opener of gun season. And then the opener of doe came, and I got a doe, which I'm so thankful for a doe. But tonight, the reason I passed the smaller bucks is sitting in the back of this truck. He lived a good long life. He had a lot of babies. No doubt he would have bred some does this breeding season, which is now coming to a close. And we've been watching him on those cameras and just paying attention to his patterns. And he went into that corner of that field so many times. I gotta thank Moultrie has been with us this season with those game cameras. Summit providing us with some amazing tree stands. We didn't have a chance to get into our Summit today because the deer was on our way to the stand. Guys, thank you to Winchester. The ammunition that we've been using from Winchester, I'll put a link below what we've been using. Deer season XP, just both deer dropped. Both deer just boom, right out cold. You know, shooting a buck like this isn't about bragging and trophy hunting. It's about a legacy, you know, working your property. For years I've been hunting this place and watching bucks walk by that were smaller. That guy probably walked by me when he was just, you know, a 2-year-old buck. Because I've been hunting that corner for years, and it's just, it all came together, and it's awesome. What were your thoughts? Tell the people, what did you think about the hunt?
It was awesome. It was really fun.
What was your favorite part?
And you're like, "Fun, we got him!"
Did you think we got him, or do you think I missed?
I was like, at first when you said I missed him, oh, come on. And then you're like, I got him! And then I was like, yes!
I thought I missed him. The first time I did, I hit the dirt pile in front of me. Oh man, I can't believe that worked. I'm really, if you can't tell, I mean, it's been a long season. It's been a hard season. We've put a lot of hard hunts in, and the 2 successful hunts happened in 10 minutes. Mommy said next year you're not allowed to hunt archery season. She said, I'm going to give you a half hour next year. You can fill all your tags in a half hour during gun season. Gun season has been ridiculous. Both hunts just like that. We're so thankful. This buck is going to be turned into some awesome meat. We're going to chill him. I'm going to age him. Big bucks are notoriously tough and not delicious like those does. So what I'll do is I'll age him for a long time. So this buck's going to feed us more meat than that doe. And combined, we're going to have 150-ish pounds of just organic, farm fresh, wild meat, the best quality meat you can feed your family. This happened so fast. I'm still in disbelief that this all came together. But I got a lot of work to do still. I gotta gut this guy and hang him, so we're gonna shut the video down because I got a long night. I gotta finish butchering the deer inside. I'm gonna be up till midnight. Oh man, let's go, bud. These two have hunted with me so much this year. My daughter got to see me get a buck 2 years ago. My son has never seen me get a deer. And he's been out so much this year putting his time in.
Good.
I'm just so glad it worked out right at the buzzer, man. Oh, mwah. I love you guys.
Love you too.
You ready to turn this thing into some dinner?
Yeah.
If this adventure looks like fun but you don't know where to get started, we have a hunting course. It's a video course that will take you through every step of the learning process, from how to practice, what weapon to use, right up to how to butcher your deer. You can click here to learn more about that, or check out any of our other hunting videos in this hunting playlist.